Okay, so this is going to be one of those I said what I said, and I don't care who feathers it ruffles type videos. Okay, so I don't really like watching award shows. I feel like they're kind of boring and it usually drags and drags. But I do, however, like to see who won in which category. So yesterday I was out all day and I came home and I'm like, okay, let me check and see who won what. So I went on billboard.com because they had the list of all the winners to pretty much, check out, who won album of the year, record of the year, things like that. Because, it was some pretty big names going up for those awards. So I get home and I check and I'm like, okay, album of the year is the first category on the website. And it says, in the category, there was Childish Gambino for Awaken My Love, 444 Jay-Z, Damn by Kendrick Lamar, Melodrama by Lorde, and 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars. And as most of you have already heard, Bruno Mars took the Album of the Year award. And it's like, okay, all right. So then I go down to Record of the Year, and the records that were up were Childish Gambino's Redbone, Despacito, The Story of OJ by Jay-Z, Humble by Kendrick Lamar, and 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars. And for Record of the Year, Bruno Mars took that category as well. So I kind of scratched my head and I'm like, all right, okay, all right, whatever. So then I go to Song of the Year, and again, they have Despacito, they have Jay-Z's 444, they have Issues by Benny Blanco, and whoever else. Okay, so the person who took Song of the Year was, again, Bruno Mars for That's What I Like. And honestly, I like That's What I Like. I like That's What I Like actually better than 24 Karat Magic. But, okay, so I'm like, all right, so Bruno took Album of the Year, he took Record of the Year, he took Song of the Year. All right, he's been working out here, he's been doing his thing. Okay, cool. I like some of his music. I'm not too mad at it. I mean, I feel like, Jay-Z and Kendrick, one of those could have slipped in on one of the other categories, but all right, whatever, cool. So then I scroll down and I'm like, let me check the R&B charts. Let me see who won. I know my baby SZA was in there. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if she won something. So before I go down to the R&B, I just want to tell you what my definition or what I feel like R&B is. When I think of R&B, I think of R. Kelly. I think of Silk. That's taking it way back. I love me some Silk. There's a meeting in my bedroom. I love that. And me some Jagged Edge, some R. Kelly, some Drew Hill, SWV. I don't know what it is that you done to me. I can't sing, but you catch my drift. That's what I consider to be R&B. We could even bring it up a little bit. Trey Songz, maybe even Neo. And Neo kind of borders along the lines of kind of pop too, but I would even throw Neo in the R&B category. Let's see, who else do we got? Some good old Maxwell, some D'Angelo. How does it feel? That's what I consider to be R&B. So when I seen SZA, I'm like, okay, SZA's gonna definitely take something because I really love The Weeknd. That was like the anthem for a very long time. So I knew that she was up in the R&B category. So I'm rooting for SZA. Like, all right, let me see who won. So I go to Best R&B Performance, and they have Get You by Daniel Caesar, Distraction by Kalani, High by Lettucey. Then they have The Weeknd by SZA. And I'm like, wait, Bruno Mars, That's What I Like, is in this category? I was confused. I'm confused because I consider it to be R&B, but cool, whatever. They have Bruno Mars in the category, and the winner for best R&B performance goes to Bruno Mars. And I mean, yes, That's What I Like is a good song, but I definitely believe that it was in the wrong category. I do not believe that Bruno Mars makes R&B songs. Does he have black people in his songs? Yes, but that doesn't mean that classifies his song as being R&B, in my opinion. Would I classify his music as, maybe you could even say funk. Put him in the funk category, if that's a category. Put him in the pop category. But R&B to me is kind of a stretch. I mean, that's kind of a stretch to me. So then you go to best traditional R&B performance. And I could be living under a rock. I don't know the difference between R&B and traditional R&B, but whatever. They have Laugh and Move On by the Baylor Project. They have Redbone by Childish Gambino. They have What I'm Feeling by Anthony Hamilton. They have All the Way by Lettucey. And they have Still by Molly Music, or however you pronounce it. And for the best traditional R&B, Redbone by Childish Gambino took that. And then we go down to best R&B song. So I'm like, all right, it was some good songs in this category. Let me see who took it for, best R&B song. So up for best R&B songs, you have PJ Morton, you have Khalid with Location, you have Childish Gambino, you have SZA, and then you also have Bruno Mars, who's definitely in the wrong category again. So best R&B song goes to, you guessed it, Bruno Mars for That's What I Like. I'm just scratching my head because I don't know, all this time, whenever I've heard Bruno Mars, I've always thought that he sung pop music. I thought it was pop in my mind. It never clicked that he was a R&B artist. Like, I don't know. I'm like I said, it's revealing to me that somehow my childhood as I knew it, and the things that I knew to be R&B and the songs that I knew to be one way, it's just unraveling that, my childhood possibly was a lie. All this time, who knew? Anyways, that brings us down to the last R&B category. And, I'm like, all right, we got one more category under R&B. There's hope. There's hope of, we're going to see what's going on. So, in the R&B category for best R&B album, they have Daniel Caesar. They have Lettucey. They have PJ Morton. They have Music Soul Child. And then Bruno Mars kind of slipped in this category. I'm just confused, And Music Soul Child is in this category. I didn't even know Music Soul Child dropped an album last year. Like, this is news to me, but whatever. Music Soul Child is in there. Cool. All right, cool. Bruno Mars took it again for 24 Karat Magic, and he won Best R&B Album. So he won Best R&B Album, Best R&B Song, Best R&B Performance, and then he also won Song of the Year, Record of the Year, and Album of the Year. So he won Album of the Year overall, and then he won Best Album under R&B. And this is where I think that politics have something to do with it. I believe that he deserved a Grammy for a category. Not R&B though. I don't believe that he belonged in the R&B category. I do believe he deserved a Grammy. That's without a doubt. He put in his work. That's What I Like, 24 Karat Magic were good songs. However, to me, in my opinion, they are not R&B songs. And I feel like some other artists were robbed of their Grammy, being that he's placed in a category that he doesn't belong in. I feel like, SZA should have probably won for Best R&B Performance in that particular category. She's up against Daniel Caesar, Kalani, Ledisi, and Bruno Mars is wrongfully placed in there. Without him, I feel like SZA would have won because to me, he doesn't belong in that category. But whatever, say what you will. I know there's going to be people like, well, he does make R&B songs. He got black people on. Like, no. And like I said, this is one of those things where it's like, I said what I said. I like Bruno Mars music, some of Bruno Mars music. That's what I like. And I like 24 Karat Magic. I just don't agree with it being R&B. That's it. That's all. All right, guys. That's all I have to say. That's all for this story. What do you guys think, though? Do you think that they got the Grammy nominations and the awards right? Do you think that the people who should have won an award won an award? If not, let's talk about it in the comments. If you think that they got what they deserved and Bruno Mars deserved to be in all these categories, let's talk about it in the comments. And, let's have a debate. Let's have a discussion. All right, guys, that's all for this video. Stay tuned for more celebrity news and gossip. But in order to do that, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button right now. Don't wait. Do it right now. Thank you. Peace.